This sense of like there's no boundaries or anything is possible. And when they say things like, your videos have changed my life, this is the capacity of video content. This is an investment. This is going to be a financial outlet. I felt nervous. Several months ago, got to a place where my business had its first 10K month. And I know that absolutely that is down to the video content. The first thing I say about working with Liam and Emily is that they really feel so passionate about what they do, and that for me really helps lift my spirits about the project, about my mission, about what I'm trying to achieve. There's something about collaborating with people who've got this sense of like there's no boundaries or anything is possible. Because when you are creating video content, you do want to feel hopeful about the impact that your videos are going to have. And so when you're working with people who are just like, videos are amazing, this video is going to be amazing, and they're helping you be the absolute version of yourself that you want to be in order to really get your message across. Because I think we can get nervous in front of the camera and we can hold ourselves back. Like we might have a message or we might have a mission that maybe we feel a little bit of doubt towards. But when you come into this really creative space that especially Liam holds when he's doing the filming, you're just like, I got to give this my all. Like my mission, my project is just absolutely something that needs to be seen and heard about. And for me, that's such a great space to be in when you're creating content. And I think the fact that I was able to just dive in is because I felt so at ease. Liam was there with his camera, and yet I felt so completely relaxed. I was like, let's just give this a go. So when I started to upload my videos onto YouTube, I had a sense that I was like, obviously I wanted people to watch the videos, and obviously I wanted to start growing my coaching business. And so I wanted people to be watching the videos and learning from me and getting to know me, and then hoping that those people would eventually become clients. But I really had no idea of how that would happen or what it would be like. And it's the most amazing thing when you get an inquiry from someone. And for me, I'll get an inquiry and then I'll jump on a Zoom call and I'll start talking to a potential customer. And when they say things like, your videos have changed my life, and you think to yourself, this is the capacity of video content. This isn't just a throwaway video that you're just making for the sake of it. This is video content that you know people across the world are going to be watching, people across the world who you end up having powerful conversations with and either selling products or services to. For me, knowing now that the videos that I make with Liam, the work that I'm doing with Liam and Emily means that my content is across the world and I'm connecting with people. I've got clients in Poland, I've got clients all across America, I've now got a new client from Honduras, I've got clients across the UK, I've got clients in India. That's what video content enables you to do. So I'm jumping on an inquiry call with a person who already feels like they know me. They already feel like they trust me. So when I'm starting to tell them about my services, they feel like I'm a friend, and it makes that inquiry call so much easier. So I had no idea, like I knew I was creating video content because I wanted to advertise my services, but I had no idea what happens when you create valuable content and people watch it and they get benefited by it, and then they want to come to you and work with you, and just that whole process that just that one video or that batch of videos enables. It certainly has meant that the investment that I make to create these videos has just, I mean, the returns have been amazing. It was certainly a consideration of mine when I chatted with Liam and Emily and I got a sense of the packages that they offered. I knew the kind of work that I wanted. I was like, this is an investment. This is going to be a financial outlet. I felt nervous. But if I'd known, you know, a year or so on from creating this content, how much business the YouTube channel has created, how much I've been able to share this content on all of my social media platforms and grow my audience, And I basically several months ago got to a place where my business had its first 10K month. And I know that absolutely that is down to the video content. Because if people aren't seeing my videos, they don't know who I am, and I'm not getting any inquiries. And so now that initial financial investment that I was nervous of making, I'm just like, what a great return. Like, it's such a pleasure to work with Liam and Emily. It's such a great pleasure to know that this is the best financial investment that I could make to generate business that helps my business to continue to grow. So over the time that I've been working with Liam and Emily, I've really developed what might be referred to as my voice. So the way that I speak to camera, we've really developed a look for the videos, we've developed a style, we've developed a real personality behind what goes behind the videos. That's something that both Liam and Emily have been massively helpful for. You know, it may be that there are people who are aware of the fact that video content is going to change the business that they're running. It's going to enable them to sell more or get more inquiries, but they're nervous about getting in front of a camera, or they don't know what to say, or they don't know where to shoot themselves, or what scenery or setting to put themselves in. So that's something that Liam and Emily just help with massively. They're so full of ideas, and because of their experience with working with a number of clients, you know, Liam's worked around the world, so he's got loads of ideas about great settings to use. So we will use a setting, for example, where we're in my home, but we will also get out on the road. We will do vlogs on the road, so we're doing real sort of animated video work, and that's also really fantastic. So it's not that you always have to be coming up with the ideas yourself. You know, sometimes I might look at Liam and I'm like, I don't really know what to do next, and he's got an answer, and then suddenly we're back in this very creative, collaborative space. What I also love about the way Liam works is he might turn up for a shoot and I'm like, mate, everything's changed, we're doing it like this now, and he will just pick up the new way that I want to run my video. He'll just do it so quickly. There's no like, hang on a moment, you didn't give me any notice for this. He's so great at just like jumping onto his toes and just taking new instructions and making it work. And for me, I know now, the time that I've been working with Liam, that I always get a great result. I still watch the videos with, you know, I don't know why I'm surprised anymore, but whenever I watch the videos, I'm always like, there's something new to see. There's new great work that Liam's put into the job. So it's like this continually evolving process. But Emily and Liam are so supportive in terms of how you find your voice, what you want to be talking about, how you want to set the video, where you want to be in the video. They really do hold you through the process. So if you are lacking that confidence, or you don't really know the next step, they're the perfect people to go to find out how your videos are going to work. In the first year of my business, I did a few Facebook ads. And I always felt like it wasn't something that I wanted to do, and yet that was what I was being taught in terms of how to reach more people and how to drum up more business. The beauty now of having a YouTube channel is that, unlike a Facebook ad, the content on a YouTube channel is everlasting. So the content on your Facebook ad, it's only going to last as long as you keep paying for that ad. And also, because you've paid for an ad, people know it's an ad. And so there's a certain different way that someone will approach your content knowing it's an ad versus just a video on YouTube. So the beauty of making video content, especially if you're putting it up on YouTube, is that someone's going to come into YouTube and they're going to search for something. So for me, someone might put in a search of how can I write a book? How can I develop a regular writing practice? Because those are my clients. I work with writers, I work with creative entrepreneurs. And so they're going onto YouTube, they're searching, and they're finding my videos, and I didn't have to put an ad for that. So for me, what I love is, rather than all of the money that I was spending on a Facebook ad for content that people knew was an ad, it didn't feel like valuable, like nutritious content, I'm spending significantly less, and I'm working in a beautiful collaboration with YourBrandHouse. I know where that money's going to. Like, every time I connect with Liam and Emily, I'm like, I'm so glad that my money's going to you rather than going to Facebook. I'm having fun, like I'm spending that money and I'm having fun. I don't have fun when I have a Facebook ad. There's nothing fun about a Facebook ad. So I'm investing this money, And I'm creating content that shows up on YouTube. I'm creating content that people watch, and they watch it from a place of safety, because they're not like, I'm watching an ad here, this is trying to sell to me. They're watching a video that they searched for and they chose. So when they watch my video, they're relaxed, they're enjoying it, they're in the perfect state of mind to then think, I like this. I wonder what it would be like to work with this woman, which you just don't get with a Facebook ad or any kind of ad. And I feel that this way is way more sustainable, because now all of the videos on my channel, they're all still getting watched. So the more videos I make, the more I'm getting watched, and the more my channel grows. It's just the best investment that I've ever made. And it's such a pleasure now when I see that that investment enables me to connect with new clients, and the business just grows in a really sustainable way.